Hi, everybody.
Good morning. Sorry.
That's okay. We're back. We're kind of like the plague. You just
There
can't.
you go. Yeah, it's your weekly dose.
We're weekly. That's an idea.
Oh yes, we
could.
wanted to put out a name there.
Yeah,
Because
we've been racking our brains trying to come up with an idea, and if we don't come up with one soon, we're gonna have to take drastic measures.
Yes.
A weekly dose.
Yeah.
Because you can only take us in small doses.
This is very true. And you know that.
Okay.
It's okay.
So welcome. We're back to kind of share what's happening at Tom's Country Folk, wherever. Burnaby, all over the place. We're back at Tom's this week just because it's a little local for most of us, but we'll be all over the place. We pop up everywhere.
Yes, exactly.
So a couple of things. First of all, guess what time it is? It is now.
Officially.
It is officially because I'm respectful of November 11th.
Yes.
And I do not start doing anything Christmas until after we get a chance to honor our veterans for all that they have done. But November 12th is free game.
That's right.
And I had taken my grandchildren. Okay, Belle's banned me from going Christmas shopping because she says I have too much stuff, unless I'm supervised.
Yes, I heard that conversation. Mm-hmm.
So I went to Walmart, supervised by Alec.
I don't think that's what she meant.
Oh, but see, we got even. I'm just going to flip this around to start our holiday thing. So that is our kickoff for our Christmas.
There we go.
And Addie has now banned me from taking Alec as my supervisor.
Wonder why?
All right, so let's get started.
Okay.
First thing.
Classes.
Upcoming classes.
Notion Devotion on Friday.
Notion Devotion. And if you've been in the store last couple of days, you can see all the little elves scouring around trying to get everything ready for Notion Devotion.
Absolutely.
So there's been, if you want to attend, make sure you let the store know. Yeah. Sometimes a spot opens up because somebody, has to babysit and they can't get out of it.
They had to rebook something.
Or whatever, or specialist phones last minute and says, oh, you got an appointment. And so now you have to work around that. So if you really want to attend, let the store know. They will get you in if there's a spot. If not, we'll get you on a wait list and we'll figure something out. Yeah. Okay? So it's going to be so much fun. There's so many notions, so much information coming. So you definitely want to get in on that.
Yes. Stocking Day.
Ooh,
yes.
That's the 25th. We keep advertising that because this is an awesome opportunity for everybody to kind of share the Christmas spirit.
Yes.
And help those who are less fortunate. So you come in, you learn how to make stockings, which you can then go home and make tons of them for yourself, your family, or whatever, but just make a few extra. Donate them to Tom's. They'll be donated on your behalf.
Yes.
To the Christmas Bureau.
Yep.
And so these guys get some nice homemade stockings. And you get entered in for a draw.
Exactly. For each stocking.
Ooh, each stocking. There you go.
Your name goes in one time for each stocking that you donate.
Perfect. And it's a $100 gift?
Yes.
$100 gift certificate. Ooh.
I know.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. So we have that. And then mark that date's November 25th.
Yeah.
December 9th is Customer Appreciation Day. And Kimberbell Demo December. So you definitely want to mark that. That's going to be a lot of fun. We've got demos. We've got treats. We've got Santa's little elf.
We'll be there.
Well, yeah, it's going to be so much fun. So make sure you mark that calendar so you can come in, have a lot of fun. And then Baby Lock.
Baby Lock Round Robin is Oh, good heavens, I forget the date.
They're going to have to check the calendar.
Yeah, check the calendar. Always check the calendar. New things go up all the time. Just make it a habit
Yeah.
to check our class calendar, because hey, you never know when something you wanted pops up.
Yeah. So definitely check the calendar. It's got the dates on there because sometimes our memory is, some of us are blonde for a reason.
And some of us are great.
We have a couple of upcoming classes. Next week, I have 2 classes. Well, it's kind of the same class, but we have it in Chilliwack and we have it here in Surrey. It's for those with the machine embroiderers, embroidery machines, whatever.
Yeah, embroidery machines.
Yeah,
Well,
whatever,
even if you're
however
just
you want to phrase it.
interested in seeing what it does.
Yeah, there you go. So it is upcycling. And so it's how to add embroidery to t-shirts. And we're not talking about just appliques or like the actual things. We're going to do other things like freestanding lace.
Yes.
And so it's not a bring your machine in type class. It is more of a seminar, so you can learn a whole bunch of different things, see how things work, and ask questions. We're going to talk about proper usage of like what stabilizers to use, types of needles, all that other fun stuff for doing this. So it's going to be very informative. So if you want to attend that class, let us know, get signed up. It's Monday in Chilliwack.
Yeah, and Tuesday.
10:30 to 2:30, and then Tuesday here in Surrey.
Yes. Yeah.
If daytime classes don't work, let us know. We can maybe throw in a
Turn
Zoom.
it into a Zoom. Yeah.
Whatever, but just let us know if you're interested in this class, and we'll see what we can take and do. Okay, so now because it is Christmas coming up, we're going to start sharing some different ideas of some stocking stuffers, some things that we like.
Yes.
And why we like them, and why you want to put them on your list. Okay, so the first thing is
The Kimberbell USB case. This one is the yellow one. It has bumblebees and honeycombs.
it's got a matching tape dispenser.
Oh, yes,
For
it
your
does
Kimberbell?
do that. And all of your USB sticks can go in here. There is a cranberry colored one coming. It just hasn't arrived yet, and it could arrive this afternoon. But, so we have them in yellow and the cranberry one.
Cranberry coming too. Now this thing is cool. Now if you are not necessarily a machine embroiderer, and so it holds USBs.
Yeah.
So for your office, whatever, it is a great way to organize your USBs. It's like the first one was a little bit. I know there was some complaints from the first one because it didn't stick.
Yeah.
You had to put like 2, but these ones hold.
These are tighter. These
tighter
are
and
much
hold it
tighter.
much.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
yeah.
And zippered.
Zippered, so they don't fall out.
Even if they came out of the elastic, they're staying in the case.
So great way to organize your USBs, whether you are an embroiderer
or just
or
for your work.
for work, whatever, because we all use USBs.
Yes. Now our next one of our favorite things. Oh, I love these things now that I'm using them. Because there's so many applications, you don't want pins. So many things you're doing, you don't want a pin.
Or for
These
those
work.
of us with arthritis, I can't pin anymore
Oh,
because
good one.
I
Yeah.
can't, especially with my thumb. By the time I try and get that, especially through a couple of layers,
Yeah.
I just don't have the strength to do it. And so I started using these Wonder Clips a little while ago, and man, they work so.
Yeah.
You can pin or clip closer.
It's,
Control the
yes,
clip.
It's much more control.
Yes. And then when you're doing like a sandwich or whatever, when you're clipping it from the edge, you can make sure your edges line up a whole heck of a lot better.
Yes. Yeah.
Embroidery, when you've for the ones that I do for like the panels or whatever, and I have already a 1/4 inch.
I noticed that piece of information last week. I loved
So
it.
the 1/4 inch is already stitched
Yeah.
into my thing, and I'm putting 2 sides together and sewing them together.
Yeah.
I can clip and put the edge of that clip right on that 1/4 inch mark, and so when I flip it over, I know it's lined
You
up.
can do a double check before you
I
even
can do a
stitch.
double check.
Yeah.
So amazing.
So these things are fabulous. They come in various sizes. These are the large, and the large is, well, they're well over an inch. I don't know exactly the length of them because, well, that doesn't tell us. But they are very, very long. You can go up to an inch. You can clip up to an inch with these ones. This is there's 100 in this pack, and you can go up to 3/8.
Perfect.
Clip inside, and this is just an assorted pack. to get you started to see if you like them.
Yeah. Amazing. They're so you don't want to just buy one package, because how many is in the one package? 100?
Well, there's 100 in this one.
Yeah. And for the smaller ones, you
This is
kind of
26 and 24.
You kind of need a couple.
Yeah, you do.
Especially the bigger quilts that you're doing.
Yeah.
You're going to need quite a few of them. But good news, and this is a whisper. If you check right now, the Wonder Clips are 25% off. So, yeah, you want to jump on that?
Yeah.
And, yeah, you want Wonder Clips.
Yeah.
All right,
So we're going to head back to Tom.
we've got a little demo from our favorite person. Yeah.
Our favorite.
There's a couple
repair
people we
person.
need to suck up in here.
Yes, that's right.
Service and Tom. Because when our machine's giving us an issue, Tom's the one that has to fix it.
So we're very nice, Tom.
We are very nice to Tom. But you know, the thing is, it's not hard being nice to Tom, because he's nice to us.
He's quite nice to us.
Other than that. All right. So when Tom's ready, I'm just going to flip this around. Right.
Okay.
Hi, Tom.
Everybody. You'll have to excuse me. Those who know me know I'm quite shy and afraid of cameras and
Very
public speaking. So yeah.
right.
So I don't know what they've told you, but this here is a Baby Lock Jet Air Threader. They're the inventor of the jet air threading, and they have the most experience at making them. Now, most brands do carry at least one version of jet air thread machine. The concept is very similar between all of them, but Baby Lock does have the widest selection of them. So I'm just going to show you very briefly how quick a jet air thread serger is to thread. So if you enjoy serging but are frustrated with your threading, there is an option out there for you. So the first thing you do is we have to lock the system, because there's tubes in here. So that means that the thread is going to go through the tube. The advantage of that is it means we don't have to use tweezers. No tweezers in my hand. It also means that if you do break a thread, you can just lock the system and rethread that thread back in without having to rethread the whole serger from scratch. So I'm just going to push a button in here and lock the system. The tubes here, you see they close up. And then I just take my threads and I just click them in. I'm doing my lower looper now here. So I'm going to push it in about 1/2 inch down that tube. Flip over to my lower looper, hit the air pump. Nothing came out there, so I just pull a little bit more thread through, and there's my thread for my lower looper. Your lower looper is the thread that normally you have to stand on your head, bite your toes, cross your tongue, and say a prayer while trying to get it to thread. We just take our upper looper thread, switch over to our upper looper, air thread. I'm not pulling enough through on the first push, so I pull a bit extra through, and now it's threaded. Going to unlock the system. You'll note on these ones here we have green lines. That's to line up our needle threader. Baby Lock actually has air thread for the needles on the higher level machines now too. It's a vacuum system, so it just sucks the thread right through. This is just to show you a more economical version of the machine. So I just take and pull that through right there for me. And now I'm going to do my other needle, the left one. It matters not which order you do them in. So just flip to my left side for my needle thread. Take it through. Then I take all my threads here and I'm just going to wrap them down underneath my presser foot between my blades, so they're out the back and the side. And I'm now serging. So close the doors. There you go, threaded, and we're off and serging. Okay.
In that length of time, you would still be trying to do the lower looper.
Well, okay, as I was saying earlier, I have a serger from way back, and I did the, tie off. And so when you change the threads, you tie it off, and I boo-booed, because remember, we're blonde, and I cut the threads and took them all off, because I was changing color.
Tying off also only works if you haven't broken a thread, because when you break a thread and it surges out, there's nothing left to tie in and pull through.
Yes, that's true. That's why when I broke a thread, I was bringing my machine in. Tom, can you help me? You don't need help. I think he forgot who I was after a point. But when I did that, and my machine has now been sitting there because I can't figure out how to thread my.
We're right there.
And so now I need to add another machine to my
There you go.
M17. Now I want one of those ones because I can
Get
actually
the
use it.
Triumph. Hey,
Christmas.
it is Christmas.
It is.
Yeah.
All right.
Put in your request.
Okay, so we're just going to do one last thing. We have one more staff member
yes,
that we have
that's-
to introduce.
We didn't introduce us.
Annette. And so
And
that's,
she's reluctant, but we're
That's
going to
okay.
get her anyway.
we're going to get her in a shot.
Doesn't know we're coming.
Well, we won't go up close. She has asked, but not too
Yeah.
close, so it's fine. So we're just going to wave across the store at her.
Okay.
And then that, we'll get her later.
Okay.
When she's comfortable. Okay, so I'm going to flip it around. Okay.
And way down there,
Yeah.
you can see Agnar.
Yeah,
There
there's-
we go.
Agnar.
Wave.
Wave. We're far away.
She's ignoring us.
She is. Recorded.
I know.
All right, she's wonderful. Come in and
Yeah.
say hi and
Yes.
stuff like that. She may be a little camera shy, but she is more than willing to help you
out.
and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
absolutely.
She's
Yeah.
new, so she may not necessarily have quite all the answers yet, but she's willing to try.
She absolutely.
And she knows
yeah.
where to go to find the answers.
Yes.
Yeah,
That
Tom,
always
Gary,
helps. Yeah, Tom, Gary, help.
Carol.
Help. Yeah, anybody.
anyone.
Jen, even Jen now. So
Deborah.
she's- Yeah, that might not be your best option.
All right,
You
so
can come in and say hi.
all right. So yeah, so I guess we're kind of
That's it
done for today.
Some of the stuff. for
Look, we're getting
Notion
ready.
Devotion.
We're getting ready for Notion
That's
Devotion.
right.
All right, everyone. Have a good week.
That's it for this week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's about it. So we'll see you Friday. Okay. Oh, tomorrow, Kimberbell Club.
Oh yes, right.
So if you haven't signed up, make sure you sign up, okay?
Yeah, check it
for
out.
either daytime in person or daytime Zoom or evening Zoom.
Anything, yeah.
Sign up. Watch us. We have a lot of fun.
Yes, we do.
This one, it's the crossbody bag.
Yep.
So
Great as a Christmas gift for your granddaughter, niece,
anybody.
Yeah,
Anybody.
absolutely. Yeah.
So sign up for that one. So we'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you Friday for Notion Devotion. And next week.
and
next
then we'll
Wednesday.
be back next week.
All right.
Okay.
Have a great.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.